Yeah, we've been recording.
Okay, so this is actually recording video.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
All right, so a brand new episode of Fusion Cosplay, which we haven't done in a while. I have not even, posted anything in a little while. So
Energy's so low.
Anyway, we're gonna. No, don't do that.
Oh.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I hate this already. So we both decided to get costumes in the same. I was almost going to say same Ranger universe, but
They all pretty much.
they're all in the same.
Well, there's like a one universe and there's like an extended like multiverse.
Yeah. Okay. So the comic books are the extended universe.
Well, and other series too. Like RPM and Dino Charge take place outside of the regular Power Ranger timeline, just because of like the weird stuff that happened with the, with RPM being in a dystopian future.
Yeah.
Where they're like the last like surviving city, and then Dino Charge completely screws up the world by saying dinosaurs never went extinct. So now people have pet dinosaurs and whatnot. So the sad thing is, we actually got these suits in preparation for Power Morphicon 2020.
Yeah.
It was actually a milestone birthday for me. It was supposed to be my big hurrah.
That was our surprise for Josh.
Yeah.
We were like, oh, we're gonna take him to Power Morphicon. This is awesome.
Surprise! There's a pandemic. No.
Yeah.
So we were supposed to go to Power Morphicon for my birthday this year, and unfortunately, all of that got canceled. But before all of that happened, we had purchased some suits from a very good friend of mine, Kamen Rider Nimoy. You've seen probably numerous things from him, especially from us, with the Heckle Dark Ranger, Talon Ranger, Death Ryuger, however you want to say it, suit.
Which inspired me to actually buy a suit.
Yeah.
Especially because it was cheap.
Yeah, it's much cheaper. Yeah. So if anybody's familiar with Kamen Rider Nimoy, you're gonna, you understand that his prices are way different than Aniki Cosplay or Tal or Oslo, and his lead times are way shorter, which is kind of funny to me considering his staff is much less.
And the amount and the communication too.
And that's another thing. So like, not only does this guy have such a small staff, it's like him, his wife, and he has a seamstress, and those are the only 3 people that I know of. And yet he still seems to be able to communicate and give updates very regularly to his customers, and it's always been appreciated. The reason that we went with the In-Space Rangers is because we live in Florida, and we were going to fly to California for Power Morphicon. And we needed Ranger suits that like didn't have a lot of armor, that were relatively simple, that was easy to travel with, to fly with. The Dark Ranger would have been a nightmare. Oh, exactly. Would have been a nightmare. The armor's everywhere. I would have had to have 2 suitcases just for my Dark Ranger suit. So this was definitely, we were between In-Space and Time Force. Yeah, and then we both wanted to be Quantum, so we were like, okay, let's butch that.
let's
push that off to the side, and let's go with the Space Rangers, because there's several characters on the show that are definitely worth doing. So I picked Zane. And
I chose the red in space, but
that's Andros. He's a big fan.
I'm a huge fan of the Andros. I love the Andros.
Dean Andros. wrong topic.
But the thing is, like, I didn't really watch much In Space beforehand. Then I watched the entire length of the Sentai series,
Mega Ranger.
Mega Ranger. And I loved it. I don't like Andros very much, but I love the Japanese version.
I am also not a fan of Zane, but I like Mega Silver, so it's kind of funny. Definitely the US versions of Power Rangers are kind of hit or miss. The Sentai also is hit or miss, but more often than not, I do enjoy them. They're a little bit more gritty. They're allowed.
Not only that, if they're not gritty or really violent enough, they're just weird at times, and I love weird.
What would you like to cover first, Raymond?
Let's cover the most similar stuff, which will probably be the boots and stuff.
Boots, gloves, cuffs?
Yep, boots, gloves, cuffs. You pick boots, gloves, or cuffs?
Cuff, because I can reach it the easiest.
Well, I don't have cuffs.
You don't, so let me just cover my cuff real quick. So if you saw the Dark Ranger cosplay, this is very similar to that Sans armor. It is a marine vinyl material, pretty much, I think that's just hot glued together. He has a nice gold band that is riveted on, so it'll hold it nice and tight in place. This does not have Velcro to open and close. However, it is very comfortable to put on. It's not hard at all. You do give him even all of these measurements as well, as far as like how far you want to taper.
There is a little, so
there's a little give.
They do actually have a little bit of an opening there. This way, if you do have very large hands,
it'll split apart.
I want to put it very large hands.
Your hands are like this big.
Yeah, it's like
So yeah, that was the cuff again. Well done, well made, good quality product, comfortable fit.
yeah, the cuffs are really cool.
I'm gonna let you cover the gloves because they're the exact same gloves I got.
They are the exact same gloves. Mine are better though. No, they're not. They're the same.
They're the exact same. That's
They actually were packaged together when we got them.
You was just jealous because you didn't get a gauntlet.
I am a little jealous of not having the gauntlet. The gloves are really cool. They're a little stiff. They're more vinylish than leatherish, obviously. Yeah. They don't contour to your hands as well as the more professional gloves. What are the names of those again?
Kakazan?
The Kakazan gloves.
But, I mean, these are also not $100 gloves.
They're not.
Let's cover that, actually, now that we brought up a price. Each set, full set, helmet, the whole deal, underhood and everything, $500 shipped.
That was a deal. Right?
That was a great. I mean, well, yeah, because we bought 2 of them, but I mean, it's not that much more. We bought our both of them together, $500 for 2 full sets, and we got them in 3 months.
Yeah, they came really fast.
They came extremely fast. Now, I had a little bit of an issue. Again, we'll get into that. It has something to do with the bodysuit itself.
But the gloves are comfortable.
Yeah. Well made, good stitches.
Can you hear that?
Are you doing that hand thing again? You doing that hand thing again?
Hadouken! So what do we got next? We got
the boot.
We got boots. Boots.
You want me to do the boot? You got to do the boot. Well, we'll both bring up one because they're identical just about.
Yeah.
The only difference between the boots, as you can see, again, because of Zane, he has the silver trim. The black line work is on there. Again, all of his bands now, which I like because Aniki doesn't do this, but he rivets on his stuff. Because like I've gotten stuff from Aniki Cosplay and the bands have the glue has worn and it just would be flopping and I have to re-glue it back on.
And he'll use a lot of glue too.
Yeah.
He'll use a crap load of glue to the point where there'll be like drops all over the actual...
Oh yeah. No, remember my suit. The inside, this is kind of weird because he keeps changing up his materials. This is like a black vinyl on the inside. My Dark Ranger boots were made of more of like a leather.
This is just basically white vinyl, like white marine vinyl.
Yeah.
And I think to thicken it up, he added another layer of black behind
You think so?
it and then stitched it together. Yeah, because I've done that with a few things.
So you think that's 2 separate materials?
I think so, yeah.
But they're well made again. The zippers are really smooth all the way up. Just regular hero boots. So the sole's kind of like that.
Yeah, they're kind of like almost EVA.
Yeah.
Almost like an EVA.
I definitely would not recommend walking in the rain in these. You are going to bust your ass.
Or doing anything too acrobatic.
What are you talking about? I just did a backflip in these before we started.
Did you?
No. Do I look like somebody that could backflip?
So the boots are good.
And just to cover this real quick, we have an underhood that comes standard with the suit.
You know what, to be honest, I don't think I've even put this on.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
So this will be the first time I'm putting on the sperm cap is it's been called.
Glass.
Is it backwards?
You put your glasses on? You take your glasses off?
No way.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna look so stupid.
I see, what's funny is I see people wear it like that.
I wonder if it's supposed to be worn like this, because then you don't get any chin. Chin flesh.
But it's
I
too
don't know,
much
this
coverage. Like, it's awful.
It is.
Maybe if you cut the mouth out, just the mouth,
That'd be so gross.
as opposed to what you look like now.
This is so stupid looking.
I think it's every cosplayer's least favorite part.
Yeah.
Because it is pretty stupid looking, and if you take off your helmet, you got to do something with that. You can't just keep that on. You look.
Yeah, this is pretty dumb.
You go from looking epic to like, and it's just not.
To looking like that.
Yeah, and it's.
My face feels like it's squished.
I said it looked like the Holy Grail, Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Yes,
where you look like the knights with the way that they look. That's what it reminds me of.
So, the other similar item, we have a belt.
Oh, we do have a belt. And they're pretty much identical. Again, the only difference being I have a gold vinyl covering on mine just because that's Zane's belt was gold. And Ray has the normal in-space white belt with...
Yours is made out of it.
Oh, that's true. It is different material. So mine is actually like a strip of foam covered in a gold vinyl, whereas Ray's is actually the same vinyl that the gauntlets are made out of, which is really thick and nice. Honestly, I would prefer the material you have.
I think the only issue would be to get gold in this material.
No, well, I mean, he glued this on.
Well, yeah, he can wrap. He would be able to wrap this.
Yeah, I wish he would have actually.
I might remake the belt.
The belt buckle for me or you?
Depends.
Oh, I have you on camera. I was gonna try to get you committed on camera. The belt buckle is really nice, good detail.
The only issue I have with the belt buckle is with any belt buckle, it never makes sense to make it completely flat.
Oh, true.
That's my only thing that kind of drives me nuts.
That's the show for you.
A little bit of a curve to it, maybe. That'd be nice.
He didn't make the design up. It's not his fault.
There are cosplay companies out there that...
Toei.
I will blame Toei.
Fuck you, Toei.
Let me speak, Josh.
Yeah.
Let me speak.
Sorry.
But the buckle, there is a cosplay company out there that makes a buckle that does have a slight curve to it.
The in space ones?
Yeah. The belt buckle design is so simple that I'm wondering if I could just make an EVA belt buckle and it would have some give to it.
I don't want an EVA one, so...
It's a thought. Oh, and I don't know where my holster is.
Are we doing a Nimoy review?
Yeah.
Or a Ray review?
No, it's an Ray review. Well, he said he was going to make me a holster, and he never sent one.
This is true.
So
talk about that.
Yeah, it'll be. I'm not really that upset about it. I'm still. Yeah, he said he was going to make me a holster for my Astro blaster. But you actually spoke to him like twice.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, and unfortunately he did forget. And I mean, there was a
did.
lot of back and forth with he and I about this suit that we'll still get to.
Yeah.
But you made your own.
I made my own holster. Fairly shoddy. I mean, I made it really quick.
Shoddy. I think this is really good. So if anybody needs an Astro blaster holster, just contact Ray.
No, I will never.
He'll make it for you. $29.95. $29.95 ship. That's not bad.
That is not bad.
So, you want one? Order it.
Let's make it 60. You got to pay for the materials.
Oh my god.
So now we're gonna get into the actual suit, the actual bodysuit.
I'm a big fan of yours.
I'm a fan of it too. I actually like it. This is like I always do this when I.
Yeah, why are you doing that? It looks like he has his arm around you.
No, okay, so the bodysuit's pretty good. It's your typical spandex 4-way stretch. It's got a decent amount left to right, not too great. The material still has enough give to where when you put it on, you don't feel like you're being strangled all over your body. So, it's good. He did do the vinyl decals on the front. I refer to them as decals, but what are they supposed to be?
That's actually just representing each color.
And we got hero collars. That's something else to mention. Your other one was a hero collar too.
Yeah, Kamen Rider Nimoy, all his suits come standard with the hero collar unless you otherwise specify.
Which is great because when you put on the helmet, you don't have to wear that sperm cap thing.
But with that being said, you don't have to, but you will see neck. You will.
Yeah.
No matter what you do, you're going to still see a little bit of stuff.
Just don't look up, ever.
Right, just kind of do this stuff.
I'm Andros. But there's the front. You got the yellow trim or piping here. It's not really piping, but
just a design.
White shoulders.
Whatever.
Back, plain white.
Gee, Ray, how's the zipper on that?
How's the zipper on this? This zipper is
smooth.
Good. I know that from the reviews I watched in the past, they basically compared them to like a morph suit,
which I don't.
This is a little better than a morph suit.
In my opinion, it's a lot better than a morph suit.
Yeah, I would say about the equivalent to it's like the first level you can order when you order like anything from like Sentai Zone, the Spider-Man costumes, the sublimated stuff.
Okay.
It's roughly about there. Those are a little bit stretchier left to right. This has
from like the stitch work quality and the design,
its stitching is great.
Work. I mean,
yeah. Just always make sure you have a bodysuit underneath your bodysuit.
It's very important to make sure that you are appropriately attired underneath the bodysuit, especially when you have like a standard spandex suit. Make sure you get like a compression suit and a dance belt, or some kind of like athletic supporter.
Yeah, those are super easy to buy. I mean, Target sells compression shirts and tights. And stuff like that.
But it's very important, I'm telling you. Unfortunately, I had a little bit of a hiccup. Nimoy helped me out every step of the way. I had to get 3 separate suits. I've never had a Silver Ranger suit before, and I had to take my measurements. I gave him the same measurements I gave him for the Dark Ranger suit, and the Dark Ranger suit fit perfect first time out of the gate. Historically speaking, with any of Aniki suits, I've had to always get them altered, pay a tailor that lives around the corner from me to take them in and change them up. With Nimoy, he knocks it out of the park every single time. The problem I had
was the material.
So the original, this is actually the second suit. The first one we threw away because I ripped it on. The first time I put it on.
Yeah, you put it on and you barely moved and I just heard seams rip.
This is the first kind of material that he sent me. Now, again, let's talk about the design.
You can hear it.
Yeah, this is literally just silver vinyl. There's no give.
Yeah.
At all. There's no give. It is just a stiff material. There's no give in this. But the design work is perfect. If you look at the little green sockets on there, yeah. He has got all the gold trim with the black piping. So I reached out to him. The first suit, like I said, ripped as soon as I put it on. He said no problem. He made this one. Now this one is much better as far as the fit goes, but unfortunately, there was a mess up with the neck.
That's right.
And this neck is so small, I couldn't wear this. Like, it would choke me out.
Can I see that?
Yeah, by all means.
Did you manage to get it zipped up? Oh my god!
That's what I'm saying. So
it's like.
And I'm not a small person. I'm not. I'm over 200 pounds. Like, my neck is not a thin neck, and this thing is like really small.
Yeah, I can almost not get it over my arm.
Right.
There's no way. Did you really? Oh my god!
It's a really small neck. So
the zip's not. It's not even completely zipped up.
No, it fell down. So
wow! It's roughly about the size of your average sleeve. I'm assuming average.
It's
medium.
Yeah.
Sleeve.
So I mean, again, like, I was disappointed, but I understood, like, this is not a normal kind of material, and I'm not 100% sure I understood. When I reached out to him, he said that was all he could find at the time. So I said, okay, let's try this one more time. And I said, just add an inch to every measurement on the bodysuit, and then just send me that, and we'll go from there. This was going to be my last straw. If this third bodysuit didn't work out, I was literally just going to try to sell it on eBay and start over and get a more standard spandex suit Ranger. I probably would have went with Quantum. Now that you have Andros, there would be no more of Who Wants to Be Quantum. It was all my play to begin with. Now, lo and behold, I get the third. This is the third suit. I didn't notice this until 1 o'clock in the morning last night, or this morning. This is actually a different material altogether, and it has plenty of stretch. I think that, I don't know, maybe he found some material and he ended up making it for me. Maybe he found some old material that he had laying around. I don't know.
It's like it's a little bit less glossy, and it actually looks.
It looks much better.
A little bit closer to what he wears in the show, because what he wears in the show, it's almost white.
Yeah, it's like white with like a slight holographic look.
Yeah.
So here's this. This is the hysterical point. I didn't know he was going to use a different material. I was banking on the original vinyl, so I told him to make this suit with all these extra measurements. I got this, and it was like
gigantic,
as big as a house. Like, there's no way I could put it on. Me and my wife laughed about it for a while because it had like these gigantic wide hips.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was awful. So again, unfortunately, I had to take it to my very talented tailor friend. He had to pretty much dismantle the whole suit and re-put it back together, but he did a brilliant job.
Yeah.
And now it's perfect, with the exception of the middle of the suit, because of how he had to disassemble it. The one green emblem is not perfect anymore. It's not a perfect square because he had to do a seam all the way up the middle of the suit in order to take it in. So it's okay. Listen, Nimoy, was doing his best trying to work with that very difficult material. My tailor, who is a guy who makes suits and dress shirts and stuff, man, you bring in like a silver spacesuit. Like, hey man, want to fix this for me? And the guy's always taking on all these challenges. So, that's one small thing I have to worry about. But in order to have like a suit that actually fits and is comfortable, I mean, it was definitely worth it.
That's much more friendly to the Florida heat.
Yeah.
But you can actually, honestly, just the way the material falls, you can see the stiffness and the difference.
Awful. It was awful.
That is awesome. If he makes all his suits with that material, I would totally suggest that people go with that one, because I've seen a lot of cosplayers with like very glossy, shiny, plasticky material like this, which seems like it would look good. It looks okay, but it just seems uncomfortable.
It's extremely uncomfortable. I felt like a baked potato.
You sounded like one too.
Thanks. I sound like a baked potato.
You sound just
you
like
think I'm a stupid
baked tater.
No, but in all fairness, like, if you do end up going with a silver suit with Nimoy, whether it be Lunar Wolf Ranger, Zane, titanium even. I don't know. If you go with any silver, just make sure 100% before you place your order that he still has the stretchy material in stock. If he does not have it and it is a stiff vinyl, change your mind. Just don't even, because your measurements will be wrong. My suit the first time with this material, my measurements would have been perfect.
Yeah.
It was the fact that that other suit fit me like a glove, but it had no give in it. So when I moved, when I sat, when I tried to walk, it ripped everywhere. You know.
So you have to think that he's sticking, or his seamstress is sticking with the same patterns.
Oh yeah.
For a suit that stretches, whereas this material does not stretch. Okay.
So now we come to our final topics, which are everybody's favorite topics.
The helmets.
I'm gonna let you do yours first, man, because this is your first real legit finished helmet.
This is my first legit real finished helmet.
A nice stand you have.
It is. This was a bungee cord container that I started sanding it because I wanted to frost it a little bit because I was gonna have a light underneath the helmet. Which was kind of a stupid idea. So I gave
man, everybody likes to sand their plastic containers.
Everyone's stupid. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, welcome to America. Just kidding.
So this is my Red in Space helmet. Very nice. My very first helmet. All his lines are super sharp. If I have anything to nitpick, it's just the earpieces. You can see the earpieces don't quite match up on the split.
Yeah.
But on the real helmets, they're actually further back.
And they're on one side. They're not on the seam at all, but that's okay. I mean, it's something that I hope he works on. I don't know if he can or will, because I don't know how... These are master molded, so I'm not 100% sure.
Honestly, just a simple... maybe I'm not trying to be a jerk, but just filling these and then just moving it back. That's all he really has to do.
Yeah.
They're really good. So you did convince me to get the stunt visor, which I was a little bit on the fence about because I was like, oh man, it's my first helmet. Maybe I should get a legit visor.
But
it is much easier to breathe in, and I can't imagine not having this.
Yeah, it's a big difference between having a helmet on for 5 or 10 minutes at a time to just take a quick picture, or actually be able to walk around for extended periods of time. Yeah, you can put your glasses on that too.
Yeah, actually my glasses fit underneath it.
Sometimes it's okay, depending on what kind of glasses you have. I personally, I guess maybe it's the size of my head, they push my glasses into my face, and I don't like it, so I just wear it without my glasses.
I'm like checking to see. I'm not going to completely fasten it. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly fine.
Yeah, it's really nice. Really nice. I can actually see pretty well. I can actually see my monitor there.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying too. It's like I can actually talk to him.
Yeah.
With the other helmets, sometimes it becomes very muffled and it's kind of distorted. But because of all of the the breathability and the holes and everything, not only it's good for airflow, it's good for sound, it's good for sight. Like, it's just an overall more comfortable experience.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to breathe in.
You do have your people that are traditionalists that want to have just the regular visors, and that's perfectly fine. It's just from a comfort and longevity standpoint, stunt visors are the way to go, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's incredibly. Everything's padded. Everything's padded in here. It's actually pretty comfortable. If you can maybe remove the mouthpiece. You removed your mouth padding, right?
Yes. Yeah, there is a part in the chin that I took out
but that's
with my
also,
heckle suit because it was covering my mouth. Beard. Yeah, that's the truth too. Again, like, my beard is typically a lot longer, and it was just crammed in this helmet. It was disgusting. Yeah. Like, it was just an awful feeling.
You're just eating your own hair.
Disgusting. Yeah, I have nightmares about that still. Alright, so I will put mine now on the spitty board. And it's Zane. It's pretty much the exact same mold, obviously different paint. There's not much different about it other than the visor shape. I'm a big fan of this. Again, like, I've had a lot of helmets, and I'm telling you right now, out of all the helmets I've ever had, this is by far and away the most comfortable and easiest to put on and take off. I don't know why. I can't say why. I thought it was actually going to be a nightmare because of how small the helmet appears to be.
Every helmet you've gotten, though, has some kind of horn or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to really be conscious of how you open the helmet.
You're right. I do tend to have more of the fancy helmets, but I'm telling you right now, like, these in space helmets were just fantastic, low profile, easy to open, easy to close, easy to handle. And the cool thing is, aside from being zipped up in the back at the end of putting this suit on, you can put the whole thing on by yourself, and that's not always the case.
I figured out a way to zip the zipper up by yourself.
Oh, do tell.
And it's that thing right there.
He's going off camera. Oh no, is he?
Ooh, this was actually, my wife had a purse that she threw away. And I have a tendency to save stupid things.
Dig through the garbage to steal your wife's garbage.
I want that purse.
That's weird.
But it was a little attachment for her purse. I think it was like a Bagolini. You remember Bagolinis? You don't remember Bagolinis? They were all the rage back in 2000.
That was when I was out of my purse phase. I just grew out of my purse phase.
Well, you know. But what I actually do is I hook this little hook to the zipper, and when it's down, you could actually just pull it.
Really?
And it zips it up. Yeah, man. I'll show you later.
Can't wait.
No, seriously, I'll show you.
Yes.
But yeah, it's like the easiest thing in the world, and I don't know, because originally I used the hanger. I used the wire hanger.
Oh.
And it scared me because I thought I was gonna rip the material.
I would have never have done that. I would just wait to have a friend zip me up.
Yeah, but when you're at a convention, sometimes people don't want to be your handler. As weird as that sounds.
But you don't have to be your handler to help you zip. Like, that's 2 seconds.
Every time your friend has to pee, you gotta unzip them.
Well, I mean, how many times do you plan on peeing?
At least twice.
Well, yeah, but that's literally 40 seconds in the time of your friendship. If 40 seconds is even generous.
Don't get me wrong. If it was me and you
would unzip me, wouldn't you?
I would unzip.
I knew you would.
I would unzip.
That's a long friendship.
But the only thing is, like, not everyone understands that.
No,
not everyone.
Yes.
Not everyone wears costumes and don't understand.
I guess, I don't know. To me, it's trivial, but that's a good idea with your purse strap.
Well, now it's not a purse strap anymore.
Now it's a back zipper.
It's a Ranger zipper upper.
Oh, man.
Copyright.
Hey. So, once again, folks, both of these sets came from a wonderful guy, Kamen Rider Nimoy, out of the Philippines. Excellent price, excellent lead time, excellent communication.
I'm displaying them as you as you speak. Yeah, you can check him out on his Facebook.
Yeah, his Facebook, Kamen Rider Nimoy. Hopefully, you'll throw a link in that.
That's right.
Below.
What are you talking about? It's been right there the whole time. The whole time. It's been right there. Yeah, guys, subscribe if you enjoyed this video or found it at least a little bit interesting. I'm assuming you did, because these are some pretty cool things we got here. These are some pretty cool things. Thank you for watching. Be safe. Have fun. Live life.
And may the power protect you all.